me put it on you with your finance. I got paper, I can work you on my finances. You should let me put it on you with your finance. You should let me spend it on you with your finance.
What's up, Gator Gang? It's your girl Lisa, aka GATER.LOVE, back with another video. And as y'all could tell from the title, it's Vlogmas. At first, I was not gonna do Vlogmas just because, like, I don't really be knowing what to post, but y'all want it, so I'm gonna try. And just like I said, I'm gonna try. But today is actually the second, so I kind of already messed up. But yesterday I was kind of busy with like family had came over and stuff, you know, to check us out and stuff. But because they were on the way, they were coming from Arizona, and like when you pass, when you're like coming back to Cali from Arizona, you're passing Palm Springs, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna stop. So yeah, that was my oh, I guess they're I don't know if, okay, so I know it's my mom's best friend, but she's more like my aunt, like from when they were younger. And then like her daughter, her first daughter, is my mom's goddaughter. So like, I think that makes her my god sister, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure, but I think it is. So like, that's like my god family. But I mostly count them as like my cousins. Like, that's how we grew up, as them as my cousins. So I usually just say they're my cousins. But before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, before I even tell you what this video really is gonna be about, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Press that notification button, and make sure you share this page with your friends, because I'm doing Vlogmas. So we're gonna see how this works out. So I'm gonna be talking about a few things in this video. I didn't really want it to be too long because I'm gonna still do a separate video for today, for it being the second day. So I'm only gonna like do my hair, or show you guys like what I do when I get out the shower. I know you guys could tell like this bitch already got her hair done and stuff, but this is from yesterday. Like, so I want to show you guys like how I actually do all my hair, because I pretty much do the same hairstyles like every day. I do rather this, the top bun, or ponytail, like something simple. But I'm also going to be talking about my car accident I was just in, and just a whole bunch of stuff, whatever really comes to mind. My weight loss, as you can see, I've lost a lot, but I've been gaining lately. Well, everybody says I haven't, but I feel like I have. So I'm also gonna go to the gym today. How I usually start all this is I take out my hair. At first I was gonna come on here after I got out the shower and stuff, because I have to wash my hair every day. I conditioner it, co-wash it, whatever. But I was like, you know, maybe I should show them from the beginning how I actually do it, because I don't take this off in the shower. Because I don't know if y'all thought this was my real hair, and I probably should let y'all keep thinking it. But this is just one track I just put over my bun, just because I like fuller buns. You know, a lot of people be like, oh, just wear your hair. But I'm like, no. Just like when people say, like, why do I wear my lashes? Because I love my lashes, y'all. Like, they be big and shit, but I love them. I love them. Whew. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got this track, curly hair, and I'll be using that. I'm about to get some hair sent to me. I'm so excited. Okay. Ooh, y'all know that's the best feeling. But me, I be having y'all probably thought this was on my hair. But I be having 2 hair ties in, because oh my god, I be getting it flat. Y'all see how flat it is? That's why I have 2 hair ties in, because you guys see how flat this is, and then wait until after I get out the shower. This shit. really like just not caring how I be coming on here anymore. That's like probably gonna be another thing I'm gonna talk about in this video, is like, you know, confidence and stuff. For me, I don't have a lot of it, but I got enough recently. Okay, well, I'm about to get in the shower and I will see you guys when I get out. Bye. To my hair, all I did was just condition it. I don't put shampoo in it every day because that dries your hair out. So you just cold wash it and then comb through it after. In the shower, I use I thought I had another one out here, but in the shower I use these kind of comb because they're better for like to detangle and get your curls right. Because, you know, I got black people hair, and it's okay because we gonna train it. And y'all gonna be here with me because I kind of already started it, but like I've been taking care of my hair a lot more, like doing this every day. Because when you do this, you're training it, and like I think I want my curls bigger than that, so I'm gonna just keep using this one. And ever since like now, like every day or every other day, I'll condition it. Mostly it just, I'll put so much conditioner on, y'all can see it like pull it out. But that's because like I leave it in to help my curls because I wash it out like the next day. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I don't. If like my bun looks really good still and like it's still slick and everything, I won't, like just because it's like so much to keep doing. But I won't go more than 2 days just because I don't want it sitting in my hair for that long. And I feel like, you know, you gotta keep doing it. But my hair has grown a lot since like honestly since like the first time I said I was gonna do a hair journey, and I've even cut it a few times. I need to trim again, to be honest, but everyone keeps telling me, well, not everyone, my sister and my mom told me not to, but I know that trims have been helping my hair a lot. Like when I used to get my hair trimmed like almost every week, my hair was growing so fast, it was getting so thick so fast. So I think I'm gonna want to start doing that. Honestly, I just need to learn how to trim it myself. But that's whatever. So I'm just gonna do the same one, and I start from the middle. I get the middle from I go to my nose, and then go back. I just go back to like the top. But honestly, I do this for no reason because then I end up putting it like half up and half down because how I do the two, how I set them. But that's how I find the middle, and then I usually just go like this, so then I make sure I have like if you guys ever want hair growth, if you guys massage where you want the hair to grow, like after you guys, whether in the shower, after the shower, like after you guys wash it or anything, it helps a lot. Like me, I want my hair to grow more like around because I used to wear a lot of weaves, so like that part is kind of, you know, low. But so I just go up. There's not like, it doesn't need to be neat or nothing because it's about to all go together. This is just so I can make sure it's flat. And the only thing like I do make sure is like I get it behind here because when I do my edges and stuff, I would be changing them. So I'll be needing space to make sure that it's okay. So much conditioner, but I do that also so then like when I take it out it's still wet. I did this on my Snapchat one day. what was I doing? I think I was just did it really get, it did. That's crazy. I just don't want that fan on. That fan is so annoying. I wish these lights were brighter, but it's whatever. Let me see if this will help. They didn't. Oh well. I should turn it off. But yeah, so recently, y'all, I've been really having a hard time. Like, my emotions have been everywhere. Not even, well, honestly, I was good before my crash. Like, with a lot of shit, it just feels like after that. Oh, as y'all could, let me show y'all first, because damn, I already put some gel in my hair. I need to put lotion on. I didn't put no lotion on. Wow. It's because usually I put lotion on after, but I want to show you guys my bruises. They haven't came in as much because my bruises be taking a long time to come in. Like, but then they be staying for so long. Like, I be having my bruises for weeks. Ooh, fuck. Ow. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay. I be forgetting. Like, I'm always like laying on it and then like wanting to cry because it hurts so bad. Like, I can't even. Well, no, I can now because I be forcing myself to do shit. Like, I'm so bad when it comes to stuff like that. I make sure I could do stuff on my own. This shit hurts. But I don't know if y'all could even really see it. It's like, I mean, it's like this, but it's from here all the way like around to like here. Y'all can't even really notice because it was big when it first happened. But like, if you look right here, it's like a bump now. And then all of this is like bruising and it's like discolored right now, but like you could barely see it. Like, you could kind of see like the red right here from it. And then right here, the airbag. That's what I'm thinking. It was the airbag that did this. And because like when we hit, I hit like on this side mostly, so like I got bruises on my legs too, but that's doing too much because I'm wearing pants. This side, I don't have no bruises on my arm. And it's crazy because like at first this wouldn't hurt. Like, doing this with this arm would have hurt. Like, I could barely even move it. But like, I feel like because it's my forearm, I could still do this. Like, it hurts, but it's like not unbearable. Like, I could handle it. But that's just because I'm a real bitch, period. I'm just kidding. But yeah, y'all, this shit hurts so bad. And I probably should go to the doctor because I was feeling it and it feel like something is like out of place, like raw right here. Like, I could feel right here where you see that like little bump. I could feel like something is like next to my skin. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but yeah, y'all, that was probably the craziest, most scariest thing that I've ever, well, I've been through some shit, but that right there, I think it was scary and stuff because I wasn't alone. Like, I'm the type of person is like, if something happens and I'm by myself, okay, I'm still scared, but I'm by myself, so I don't gotta worry about, you know, nobody else. Like, I don't gotta worry about nobody else getting hurt or like something happening to nobody else. I go through it and it just happens. And that's just how I am. Like, not a lot of people know a lot about like some of the stuff I've been through because I don't tell nobody, because I don't, like, even y'all, like, I did that depression video and I put a lot of the stuff I've been through, but I didn't put all of it because it's like, you know, some stuff I like to keep to myself and some stuff I don't really like to talk about. So I don't. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not even the only person that does that. Oh, by the way, I'm putting in gel like all throughout my hair. I start with going around like to flatten it, and then I go to get my edges in my kitchen to try to bring it up. And then I put some on the end too on my hair. Just to like keep my curls. But yeah, so like, okay, I'm gonna just start off with telling y'all about how everything went about, because it's honestly like it was a whole day of events that kind of like led up to the crash. But so I was okay, at first I was supposed to drive on Thanksgiving. I was supposed to drive to my cousin's. Well, at first I was gonna drive the night before to San Bernardino, because my friend was gonna come with us. EJ, y'all know EJ, but he was gonna come because y'all that don't know, he's from Florida, and that he wasn't going home for Thanksgiving. So I was like, okay, well, you could come with my family, like that's no problem. Like, you can come with us, because everybody deserves a plate of food for Thanksgiving. Like, that's just how I feel. That's how I was raised. Like, everybody deserves a plate no matter what. And like, even my mom used to make plates and stuff, because like my dad, he wouldn't go to our family stuff just because of other reasons, but he wouldn't go to our family stuff, and my mom would always bring him a plate home. Like, no matter what, I feel like everybody deserves a plate, no matter what you do, what you've been through. Like, Thanksgiving is just something for you to be thankful for. And I feel like, how am I going to be thankful, and there's people out here that's not even eating, and people that I could help that. So of course, like, you know, I was like, oh yeah, you could come, we gonna be cooking, it's gonna be good, family, all that. And so let me think how it. So he ended up saying that he was gonna go with his friend. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna drive out there, because the only reason why I was going out there the night before was because we're going to LA, and San Bernardino was kind of like the other way. Sorry, I got like stuff written down. But San Bernardino is the other way, so I was gonna go out there the night before, because dinner was early this year. And so I ended up saying like I wasn't gonna do that no more, even though my friend Docia, she was gonna go too, but I was like, I'll just pick up like on the way, like it's whatever, I'll take. I'm sorry, I don't really be knowing my freeways like that, but I was like, I'm gonna pass her, so I'll get her. Well, I mean, I wasn't really gonna pass her, I was still gonna go on my way, but she can't spend the night, like, and I wasn't gonna spend the night at her house, so it was just different for her. But I ended up, so I ended up staying out here, and then the next morning I asked her, I was like, oh, are you still gonna did you still want to come and stuff? She was like, oh, I'm gonna end up just staying with my dad and everything. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I was like, I'm not even gonna drive. Like, I was like, it don't make sense for, even though like I wanted to at first, so I could stop at like other people's houses, like my friends and stuff. Like I was gonna stop and see Kai and them, and then I was gonna, you know, go back and see my sister Zoe and all that, and her family. But then I ended up not, just because I was like, something was telling me like, just don't even drive. Like, you don't even need to drive, since nobody's about to go with you, so just don't. Like, you just ride in the car with your mom. So that's what I did. I rode in the car. It was me and my brother, my mom, and my sister, because my sister's boyfriend was in Vegas at the time, and he was coming out that day, so he wasn't gonna get back out here until late. And we were just like, okay, well, we'll pick him up on the way home after that. But because at first when I was gonna drive, I was just gonna pick him up on Friday on my way back home. Of course, this looks funny, I know, y'all, but it's a process. So fix my part, take it from my nose. So after, ooh shit. Okay, so on the way to LA on Thanksgiving, we ended up leaving early so we wouldn't have so much traffic, because there's so much traffic when you like leave out of here. And then we saw like 2 accidents. Okay, y'all, I ran out of space. But so I posted about how you know, y'all need to be safe. It's dangerous out here and stuff. And then it was just crazy because the fact that like I really posted that and stuff. Like usually I don't like post, or like I'll just only record it. Like I won't even type nothing or nothing, you know. I'll put like, you know, God bless, you know, I hope they're okay, something like that. But then so it was at my cousin's like all day, and then we left kind of early. Like we left around probably like 8, because I think it said that we was gonna get home at like 10 something, because you know it takes a long time to get from LA to Palm Springs, of course. And I remember I fell asleep during the ride, but like I kept feeling like the car, like, you know, because like I kept feeling my mom slow down and stuff. And I just kept waking up, like kept looking at the road and going back to sleep, kept looking up and going back to sleep. But so we get home, y'all could hear my brother's school. But so we just got home, and my sister was telling me about, I asked her, I was like, okay, so how is Jose gonna get here tomorrow if we didn't pick him up and stuff? And she's like, I don't even know, like I don't even know if he's gonna end up coming, because he has work, and he was working in and he works in Vegas, so like that's where they supposed to move and all that. And so she was like, I don't know if he's even gonna come anymore because he has work, and like that's a lot to go back and forth. I was like, you know, I don't care, like we can go pick him up right now, or like I'll drop you off and I'll go to my friends. She was like, okay, let me ask him. So we called him, was like, do you want me to come out there? Oh, and my friend Nautica, she was she had asked me if I would drive up the hill and pick her up, and her boyfriend was gonna give me gas money. I was like, you know what, yeah, like of course I'll do that. Just let me get home and all that first, and that'll be fine. And I kind of wanted to go up there anyway. All right, so man, I forgot where I was, but anyway, so we ended up just coming up here, and I was getting ready to take her to her nigga house, and then I was gonna go to my friends and all that, just so like I could sleep there, and then we were gonna come back in the morning, because I was like, I'm about to be way too tired to just drive back and forth for tonight. And then so it was like, okay, so we had a plan, we was doing that. And then I remember, usually I bring everything, and this time I was like, I'm not gonna bring nothing, like we're about to come right back, so I'm not even about to bring nothing. Well, not right back, but you know what I mean, like I'm just about to wake up and get in the car and go. So I took, what did I take? I remember I did my hair. No, yeah, I did my hair over. I brushed my teeth. I took out my laptop, my camera, out my my electronic bag, I guess. And I never do that. Like I never take out my laptop and my camera. I always have like that with me. Even, I know it's weird, I don't post, but I always have that with me. But yeah, I always have that with me. So like I don't know what made me do that, but I just, oh, because I had sodas in my bag, and I was like, I'm gonna take them out so I could use this bag to bring my sodas and stuff. And then so we had left, and my sister had called her friend to tell her that we was gonna come out there and that she might go to her house or she might go with her nigga, and like that we would let her know and stuff. So we drove probably like, it was no traffic, there was barely anybody on the road, and we drove probably about 20 minutes before, because I remember I didn't look at the time when we left, but okay, if you know how I drive, like I do drive crazy, I'm not even about to lie, but I drive crazy when like I know I can, like and my sister, usually she's really big on like, I mean not usually, like always, she's really big on put your seatbelt on, Alyssa slow down, like that's all I hear when she in my car. And so I was like, I remember telling myself like, don't go fast, because 1, it's raining, 2, like the roads are slippery, and 3, I don't want to hear her, you know. So I remember I was driving and we had just went over the hill, and I looked at my speed and I saw I was going 70, so I started slowing down because, you know, I started getting a little scared, like, okay, I'm going a little fast, you need to slow down. And I looked at the time, it was 11:11. I made a wish, because I always do that, even though it don't ever come true, but I always do it, and I always wish for the same thing. I'm not gonna tell you because that means it's really not gonna come true. But I made a wish, and I looked at the road and it was starting to turn, so I slowed down even more. And then I felt like I felt it like start to hydroplane, and we was turning like this, and I was just like, in my head I was like, oh shit, like oh shit, this is really happening. Like I didn't say nothing, I had to, you know, be calm, I had to stay still, like I had to relax my body. And I looked at my sister and I looked past her to see if there was any cars coming, and I only saw one, like, you know, 2 lights, because it was, you know, a car has 2 lights, and I could tell like it was a big car, but it was like kind of far, like they wasn't gonna hit us. And that was probably the one time I was kind of scared, like before I looked up, was like, oh my god, what if somebody hits us and it's on my sister's side, like, because we ended up going we ended up like looking at the traffic, and once I felt that and I felt like rocks and stuff, I already knew it was gonna flip because how the road was. But when you're hydroplaning, you are not supposed to pressure brake, like do not pressure brake at all. And so once we got like to the rocks or the sand or whatever, that's when I hit my brake. Once I hit my brake, I felt the car like this, and then it hit on the side, my side at that. It hit there, flipped one more time, and then hit again on the side. Then like it probably went like you know how it goes like up when it flipped, it probably went like this, and then like to the side and then back, because it was like a hill kind of thing right there. And I remember once we like stopped, like once the car stopped like shaking and all that, I looked at my sister, I said, it's okay, we're okay. And I tried to open my door, and like, you know, I'm hitting my door open, I can't open it, like, so I'm starting to like, you know, low-key get scared, like, oh my god, I can't get out, like, and then I took off my seatbelt and we tried to crawl through the back, and I tried my side door first, and I'm like, I'm still not being able to open it. It's from the other side, like from the back seat of me, and I'm like kicking the door open, it's not opening. Like my sister finally opens the passenger side back seat door, and we crawled out. Well, I crawled out, and then I was like, fuck my phone, so I went back in because I was like, you know, my car could blow up, like I don't know what's happening outside, like I don't know if it's smoking, I don't know if it leaked anywhere, like nothing. And it was raining too, so like we really wasn't gonna be able to see nothing, and it was dark, like it was already past 11:11. And I after I got out the car, I still didn't cry. I still didn't do, I just looked, I went up. Like, that's the first thing I did, was go up. Like, my sister was still down there, but I just went up because I had to see it. I was like, where are we, you know? Like, so I went up and I looked like all around, and I looked to see that there was the windmills right there. And then I looked at my car and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, you know, I'll be trying not to cuss, but that's all I could say. Like, all I could say was I flipped my fucking car. Like, I called my mom. The first thing I told her was I flipped my fucking car, Mom. Like, and I'm like, at that point I'm crying, I'm mad. Like, I'm not even, I don't feel nothing. Like, yeah, my arm was hurting, but I didn't care. Like, it was like, okay, my arm hurt, but I flipped my car. Like, that's all I kept thinking. Like, and I know, like, you know, it was like, I wasn't thinking about what actually happened. Like, the fact that we actually were on the opposite side of the freeway. Like, not the opposite, but like, you know what I mean? I was in the fast lane, and like now I'm in the shoulder lane, like from the slow side. Like, and like none of that like really like came to my head. Like, the only thing that was in my head was like, I flipped my car. Like, this is my car, this is my baby, and I just flipped it. Like, I'm not about to have no car no more. Like, that's all I was thinking during it. And like, all I kept seeing, the cops, like, I'm trying to talk to the police, I couldn't even talk to them because like all that's running through my head is like, bro, you flipped your car. Like, your car is flipped, your car is upside down. Like, it's upside down, and you're standing outside in the rain and you're looking at your car upside down. And if you know me, like, you know that car meant a lot to me. Like, that's the first car I got in my name that I paid for myself. Like, I worked so hard for that car. So like, that's why like a lot of people, they not understanding where I'm coming from. They're like, okay, you could get another, like my mom, she's like, okay, you can get another car and all that. But I'm like, it's the difference. I'm not working right now, so it's not in my name. Like, that car was in my name first. I went to the DMV by myself. Well, not the DMV, I went to the station, not the, I'm sorry, I went to, you know, the car lot, and I did that, you know, like on my own. Like, I was proud of myself about that car. And it's like, it's different now. Like, and then I was like, you know, okay, I'm kind of like jumping ahead of myself, but this video is about to be so long. But I was just like, you know, I was just like, dang, like, you know, my car and all that. And then I was like, my arm hurts, I'm cold, like, it's just all bad. And I was like, and it's Thanksgiving, like, this ain't supposed to happen today. Like, you know, I'm thankful I'm alive. I am, like, even to this day, I'm really thankful, like, I'm alive and that my sister is okay. But, you know, it's hard to be happy just from when you just think back, like, dang, like, I don't got nothing that's mine no more. Like, that's what everybody is like forgetting to realize. Is like, that's the last thing I had that was mine. I used to have my own apartment. I don't have that no more. I don't have a job right now, and like, you know, that was the one thing I was still proud of myself. Like, I'm still proud that like I got this car. This is one place I could go where I need to be away from everybody. Like, I will go to my car. Like, and it's like, you know, I don't got that no more. I don't have my own room because I'm staying at my mom's again. Even when I was staying with Kai, I didn't have my own room, you know. So it's just like, it's a lot. Like, and nobody really understands that. Like, or they understand it, but to them, because they're not in my shoes, it's different. Like, they're mostly thinking, be thankful you're alive. Like, you sitting around thinking like this, that's not gonna help. I know it's not gonna help, but I think like, okay, so this is what I need to do now. Like, this is what I need to get back on. But everybody else is just like, be thankful you're alive, which I am. I'm grateful I'm alive. Like, I'm happy I'm alive. Like, at the end of the day, you know, I'm able to say how I feel about it, and I'm thankful for that. Like, you know, I could have lost my life. I could have shit, I'm not even gonna say that, but it could have been a lot worse. And I didn't even realize like what had happened until I was on the phone with my sister Zoe. Like, and I was just like, because she asked me how it happened, and then I was telling her, and I was just like, bro, we were on the other side. Like, we flipped, I mean not flipped, but like we were spinning in front, and nobody stopped to see if we were okay. Nobody called the police or nothing. Like, I called the police, And then after, like, I called the police. You know, if anything ever happens and you're in the dark, you should put your flashlight on and just go like this, like, so somebody is gonna see you. So I was doing that, and then the highway patrol had came, and they were like, you know, get in our car, it's cold, it's raining, you know. And so my sister and I, we got in our car. I told them, like, they're like, oh, do you have like your license and all that? I said all of that. Like, at this point I'm getting like kind of irritated, and I'm sad, and I'm mad, like it's just a lot. And I was just like, you know, all that is in my car, like, do you want me to go get it? Like, I don't know what you really want me to do at this point. So we waited for my mom to get there. My mom got there, they called the tow truck people, and I had to sit in my mom's car. The only people like that I was really talking to was my friend D, and Nautica was the first people that I had texted, because those are the people that I was talking to before it happened. Like, and then so after, I tried to get out my mom's car probably like 3 times, and like they kept telling me, like, go back in the car, like, you can't just be right there. And like, I'm like, then, oh, that's when, okay, I started having a panic attack when I saw the tow truck, like, you know, start hooking up my car and stuff, so they could flip it back. And I'm gonna show pictures and videos I'm gonna put in here. And that's when I was like, I can't breathe, like, this is just too much. Like, I started hyperventilating. I got out the car, and then that's when the police ran back to my mom's car, and I was like, you need to get back in the car. And I was like, I can't breathe in the car, like I can't breathe right now, I need to be outside. They're like, no, you need to get back in the car. And I was just like, at that point, like, whatever, like, I don't even care no more, like, this all just is too much. And then so I got back in the car, and like, it was still like hard for me to breathe and stuff. So usually when I have panic attacks, I tell my friend D, because he like helps me get out of them, even though it's over the phone, but like, he helps me a lot with that kind of stuff. And my sister had my phone, and then that's when she had gave me my phone back, and I think that's when my sister Zoe had called me back or something like that, or I called, or something happened. Oh, I called her nigga. I'm not even about to lie, that's her nigga, and I don't care what they say. But I called him because I knew they was together, and I was just like, where's Asani? And she was like, right here. And like, I mean, he was like, right here. And I remember I just started crying. I told her, like, I flipped my car, like, my car is gone, like. And that's the moment that I realized, like, what really happened during it. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. And then so my sister's boyfriend was on the phone at the time, and he was about to get an Uber, but that was about to cost like $100 and something. And my mom was like, no, like, we'll just get you after this and stuff. So we had to go to the next exit to get my stuff out the car. And because they didn't want us to do it on the side of the freeway, because it was like, you know, a good amount of stuff. And then I remember I told them, like, I didn't want to wait till the next day to get my stuff, because what if I can't, like, the first car accident I was in, I wasn't able to go back to my car. And I was, but like, how am I gonna go? I don't got no car. Like, it was just one of those. So I just told them, like, I'd rather try to get all my stuff out right now, and if I leave some stuff, then I could go back and get that, like, that's fine. And then so we had went to the gas station Shell, which was the next exit, about probably about a mile away. And after we got up there, I was just like I looked at my car, and only my side was really, well, my side, the front and a little bit of the back was really fucked up. Like, my sister's side, only like in the front was scratched up, and the mirror was, that's why I said it went like this, probably because I don't know how, or maybe like during the flip, I don't know. But Oh yeah, so y'all saw how I did my edit and stuff, but I'm about to, you see how like I still got my curls and stuff right here, so that's why I put the gel, and I'll just wrap this around it. But so I was just like, you know, this shit is like, you know, crazy. I'm trying to think of where I was. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're at the gas station at Shell, and they drove up to the thing, and he parked and put my car up so I could get my stuff out and everything. And I remember I tried to open my door again and I couldn't open it, and I was like, fuck, like. And then I tried to open the door behind my door and I couldn't open it. And then like I tried and I just couldn't, so I was like, fuck it, like, because I needed to open the trunk. The trunk wasn't going to open. Well, the trunk didn't, oh, okay, no. I tried to open my door and I couldn't at first, but then I got it open, and then I pressed like the trunk button, and of course it didn't pop. Like, so then after I was like, if you know, you could get into your trunk, like, even if like your battery's there or something, there's a way to get into your trunk. So in a Honda, it's behind the it's like in the back seat in the corner, you just like pull the thing out. And so I tried to do that, but I couldn't open the door behind me, behind my door. And so the tow truck guy, he saw that like I was getting frustrated, I was struggling, so he had to open the door, like pry it open, because it wasn't opening for me. And then after he got it open, I pulled it, made sure nothing was in there, and then I got all my stuff. Well, I got most of my stuff from my trunk, because I didn't even just have my stuff in there, you know, like I had my friend D's games and stuff, and I had like you know, my sister Zoe had some shoes in there. I had some blankets, you know, my makeup stuff. Like I had stuff in there that I needed to get out to make sure like I had. And after, let's see, so after I got all my stuff, you know, I had to give them my key, and we ended up leaving to go get my sister boyfriend and stuff. We went and got my sister boyfriend, and I'm looking a mess. Like I was looking such a mess, and it's like, you know, I understand it, like, everybody else did too. Like, bitch, you just flipped your car, of course you look a mess. But at that point, like, I'm not crying no more. Like I was crying like on and off, like, because it's like, you know, that's just like hard. Like all I just kept thinking is just like, damn, like I could have died. Like I don't have a car. Just like everything is like bad right now. Like why is this happening? Like I was just like, if y'all see my Snapchat, like y'all seen like I was just doing good. Like I started doing good, started going to church, like, you know, and I'm just like, dang, like everything is just, you know, like not working out like how I planned right now. And so this part, I do it different every time, because sometimes I use a clip and sometimes I just use a hair tie. I have a clip right here. I like it better with the clip, to be honest, but when I gotta use it with the hair tie, I do it. But so I just did it like about right here. Make sure all this is in, and then I put it right above my bun, and then just like this. And, you know, I fix it however I want it to lay, or whatever. That's cool. I'm not gonna put no lashes on today, but I haven't been wearing none because I freaking cried off my lashes that night. Those are my favorite lashes at the moment, and I don't know where they're at anymore. I remember I just took them off, like, yeah, just coming up. But yeah, y'all, that's like probably the hardest thing. Not the hardest, but that's probably like one of the scariest things I've ever been through. Like, I already even said, like, that was worse than when I crashed by myself. My other time crashing, I crashed into a light pole. Let me know if y'all want, let me know down below if y'all want a story time about that, and I'll do a separate one. But yeah, I crashed into a light pole and I was by myself. And I feel like this was scarier than that just because my sister was with me. Like, if anything would ever happen to my sister, I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, I would not have known what to do. Like, I'm just letting y'all know that now. I would not know what to do. Like, it would have been my fault. Like, I just would have not have been good at all. But thank you guys for listening. Okay, y'all, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and before you guys leave, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next, especially during this vlogmas. Give me videos, video ideas. All right, let me know what you guys want to see next. You know I'm gonna do it, period. Like, and my boobs are really big right now. They're really not that big. I mean, they big, but they're not that big. I'm about to get back into losing my weight and stuff. I'm about to go to the gym right now. So, well, after I edit this video and stuff. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
You should let me put it on you with your finance. You should let me spin it on you with your finance.
Like...